corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. Spoiler alert, they're the same picture. So Mark Carney might be our new Prime Minister, but his new cabinet shows us that he's just like the last guy. 13 of Trudeau's senior ministers survived, and now Carney's senior ministers. So take Sean Fraser, Trudeau's old immigration minister who lost track of the people that he let in. He broke a 100-year consensus that this country had on immigration. Then he moved to the housing portfolio, where he made sure that home ownership was out of reach for any young Canadians, immigrants, or working people who aspired to it. He didn't want to run for re-election, telling us that he wanted to spend more time with his family.
And I can tell you, more than anything else, I want to spend more time with my kids, and I hope my kids are going to want to spend more time with me.
Until the Liberals gained points in the polls, and now Mark Carney made him the Justice Minister. His old motto as immigration minister was everyone gets in. And now as Justice Minister, it'll be everyone gets out. He's already recommitted to keeping the same Trudeau-era catch and release laws and bragged on camera about wanting to do it all while working from home. So you need more proof? Have a look at Anita Anand, who held a host of roles under Justin Trudeau and is now Mark Carney's Foreign Affairs Minister. She just claimed that Israel was using food as, quote, a weapon in Gaza.
Not allow the continued use of food as a political tool. The Prime Minister has been very clear.
More divide and conquer from the team who brought you riots in the streets, firebombings into synagogues, and shootings into schools. Don't forget about Stephen Guilbeault, Trudeau's old environment minister, who successfully blocked resource development and pipelines for years. He's in Carney's cabinet too, and he's still on this ideological crusade to eliminate Canada's oil and gas industry. Mark Carney gave him the second in command at the Environment Ministry, legally delegating him to that power and any decisions that need to be made in the ministry if the new minister can't do it. And the likes of Dominic LeBlanc, Chrystia Freeland, Francois-Philippe Champagne, and Melanie Joly in the mix. And you get the old team and the old ideas who just claim to be a new government. I think the biggest difference between these Carney Liberals and common sense Canadians is that they want to control everything. They think government should be big. They think government should build homes. They think government should do everything for you. That's the exact opposite of what we believe. It's the exact opposite of what most Canadians believe. We think that you should have control over your own destiny. We can't. Canada can't afford to do the same thing as we did before. Parliament returns this week, and common sense Conservatives are laying out 5 key priorities this season. First, we have to get the cost of living down. The first way we're going to do that is to demand a spring budget that reveals the true deficit, that lowers taxes, and that lowers inflation. The second is getting homes built. We've already seen that this government has absolutely no intention of lowering home prices, and the word home ownership didn't even appear in their housing plan. The third priority is economic independence by unleashing our businesses and our resources here in Canada. Fourth, we're going to bring safety to our streets by locking up dangerous offenders and securing our borders. And finally, we're going to get immigration under control after a decade of Liberal incompetence. You know we have to do it. They know we have to do it. These are going to be our priorities for the coming session. And it's a big part of the election campaign that had millions of Canadians support us and support them. We've already seen the Carney government steal a few of our campaign ideas. And you know what? We're happy about that. Steal as many ideas as you want for the good of this country. But if they go off the same Liberal crusade like we've seen for the last decade, you can bet we're going to be right there to hold these people to account and keep their feet to the fire, because that's our job here. And if you can't deliver, then Conservatives will stand ready as the government in waiting to take over and implement our agenda for real change. The stakes are too high to let this team get away scot-free, and I hope that you'll help us keep them accountable.